All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever dreamed of an AI dungeon master, one that builds a world that actually feels alive, well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going deep on Dungeon Master OS. This is it, your complete guide. We're going to cover everything from getting it running with a single click, all the way to you becoming the co-director of your very own epic story. So, here's the game plan. We're going to cover everything you need. First up, the 3 super easy ways to get started. Then, we'll jump into Session 0. That's where you build the foundations of your world. After that, the fun really starts. We're going to unlock the most powerful feature, something called the OOC protocol. It's basically God mode. We'll even take a quick look under the hood to see how this thing never forgets. And then you'll be all set to start your own story.
All right, let's kick things off right here. Because honestly, this is where Dungeon Master OS just gets it right. The whole point, the entire philosophy behind it, is that a tool this powerful shouldn't be locked away for tech geniuses. It's made for everyone, no matter how good or not so good you are with computers.
Okay, let's just tackle the elephant in the room, right? Do you hate coding? Does the word terminal send a shiver down your spine? If that's you, perfect. You don't have to worry about any of that. Seriously. You can be up and running, playing this thing in like the next minute. No installation required. So, check this out. You've got 3 instant play options, and they are dead simple. Option 1, a link to an AI studio. You click it, and boom, the whole app just opens in your browser. Nothing to install. Option 2, a custom Gemini link. If you're already a Gemini user, this preloads everything for you. 1 click. And option 3, which might be the simplest of all, is a plain old text file. You just drag it, drop it into pretty much any AI chat window, and you're good to go. It is literally that easy. Now, for those of you who do like to get your hands dirty and run stuff locally, there's a pro path. It's the standard 5-step dance you're probably used to. Clone the repo, install dependencies, set up your environment file with your API key, and fire it up. Super straightforward, and you get that awesome full web interface running right there on your own computer. All right, so you're in. What's next? Well, every great D&D story starts with what we call Session 0. And this isn't just some boring setup menu. No, this is where you get to play God a little. You're laying down the law, setting the tone. Basically, you're weaving the fabric of the world you're about to jump into. And it boils down to 3 really simple but important decisions. First, how do you want to start? Do you want a guided setup that walks you through everything step by step, or a quick start to just dive right in? Second, and listen, this one is super important, you're going to set your OOC password. Trust me, this is like the master key to the entire game. And third, you get to pick the personality of your AI DM. And this is where you can really shape your experience. What kind of game do you want? If you're all about tactics and playing by the book, the Purist is your guy. If you're more into epic, rule of cool moments where the story is king, you'll want the Narrativist. There's even the Romantic Storyteller or Bard for deeper relationship-driven plots. Or hey, maybe you just want to smash stuff and get loot. Then the Hack and Slash Gladiator is calling your name. Okay, now we get to my absolute favorite part. We need to talk about the OOC protocol. OOC stands for out of character. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. This is the secret sauce. It's the most powerful, most unique feature in the whole system. This is your hotline straight to the AI's brain, letting you step up and become the co-director of your own movie. Let me be crystal clear about this. When you use an OOC command, you are not a player anymore. You're not asking the DM for a favor. No, you are the creator. You're literally stepping outside the game to rewrite reality. And the AI is hardwired to listen to you, no questions asked, as long as you have the password. So what is it, really? The OOC protocol is your authenticated key to absolute control. It completely bypasses the DM persona you picked, the Purist, the narrator, whatever, and it lets you talk directly to the core world engine. With it, you can change anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything. And the best part? It's so easy to use. It's just a simple 4-part command. You start with OOC, then you put in that password you created back in Session 0. Step 3 is your request. Be clear, be direct, like create a new character. And then the last part, which is really important, a quick explanation of why. This gives the AI the context it needs to make your change feel natural and not just random. Let's make this real. Imagine your party's kinda stuck, you don't know where to go next, you just type this command. The AI sees OOC, it checks your password, Dragonfire99, and bam, instantly, a new character named Alara appears in the tavern. She's fully fleshed out and ready to give you the clue you need. You didn't have to hope the DM would help you just made it happen. And it goes way beyond just characters. You're the set designer. You're the director of photography. Are you about to have a big, epic showdown with the bad guy? Type in an OOC command and make a thunderstorm roll in. Instantly, the whole mood changes. The scene becomes more tense, more cinematic, and it's all because you said so. This is where it gets really wild. You can even retcon the story. That's a fancy word for changing things that have already happened. You can change the past. You know that friendly mayor you met 3 sessions ago? What if he was secretly the leader of the evil cult all along? Just type the command, the AI will go back and rewrite its memory. Think about the power that gives you. You can create these mind-blowing plot twists and betrayals whenever you want. So you're probably thinking, how does this even work? How can you change the past without the whole story falling apart? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at the magic behind the scenes that makes this world feel so real. The secret is this really clever 2-part system. Think of it like a stage play. The person you're always talking to is the DM. He's the actor on stage, the narrator, the front man. But backstage, working silently, is the chronicler. The chronicler is the stage manager, the world engine. It's the world's perfect memory. It keeps track of everything, every person, every place, every little change you make with an OC command to make sure the story never contradicts itself. And the brain powering the chronicler is something called the WFSY reasoning engine. Now, this isn't just about having a huge memory. It's a really advanced system for long-term recall and, this is the cool part, for self-correction. It's the reason why the story still makes perfect sense even when you're hundreds of hours into your campaign. So how does it self-correct? It uses a concept called semantic tension. That sounds complicated, but just think of it as the AI's built-in logic cop. It's always checking if something new breaks the rules of what's already happened. So if you use OOC to make the mayor evil, but he gave you a holy quest from a good god last week, the AI's semantic tension meter goes way up. It flags that as a potential problem. And what does it do when the tension spikes? It uses something called a scar ledger. This is brilliant. Imagine the AI keeps a diary of every mistake it has ever made. Every time it messes up, like calling a character by the wrong name, it writes it down as a scar. Then the system basically tells itself, don't do that again. It creates like a force field around that mistake, mathematically pushing itself away from making the same error in the future. It actually learns from its mistakes and heals the story. So let's put it all together. What do we have? We've got a system you can start playing in seconds, no tech skills needed. We've got a God mode tool that lets you direct the story like a movie. And running it all is this incredibly smart engine that makes sure the world stays consistent and real. Look, if you forget everything else, remember this one thing. This AI doesn't forget. That's the whole ballgame. You are finally playing in a world where your actions matter. NPCs will remember that snide comment you made. That favor you did for the Thieves Guild, they'll remember that too. The world actually changes and evolves because of what you do. It's not just a story, it's a living world. And that really brings us to the end here. When you have a co-creator this powerful, one with a perfect memory, the possibilities are just endless. So I'll just leave you with one final thought to chew on. If you had a creative partner that could remember everything, what's the story you would make it remember? Your adventure is out there waiting for you.